Hi there, my name is Zach Seckman. I'm the creator of the Little Jammers program, and today we're coming to you with an exciting announcement that I've been dying to share with you all. We meant to go on a Facebook Live a couple weeks ago. That kind of ended up differently than what I expected. So we're going to be recording our announcement here, and we're going to dive into it a little bit more. So. Before we kind of dive in and tell you the announcement, I'm going to give you a little bit of a background of Little Jammers program if you're not familiar with it. Little Jammers program is a kind of a kids rock band curriculum designed for ages 4 to 7-ish. And it utilizes keyboard, guitar, drums, singing. We've added ukulele into it. We're also going to be adding a bass guitar addition to that curriculum as well. But I started designing it and writing the program in 2019 as a way to fill an age gap in band programs here in my town. Because I noticed there was a healthy amount of ensemble programs for late elementary to high school kids, and there were a good amount of programs for preschool age kids, but not so much that early to mid elementary age. And so that's kind of where a little bit of the inspiration of Little Jammers came from. Again, it kind of gives that age group an ability to play as an ensemble and kind of play as a band. Since then, we've grown to a licensed membership curriculum, and we'll talk about the membership here later on before we head out. And it's currently being taught at 4 schools across Kansas and Wyoming, and there's more coming soon. We'll talk about how to join us as a member as well later on. And I'm really excited about this announcement because it'll give access to more kids so you can grow your program, but it uses less equipment. So more kids using less equipment. So we'll get into that here in a hot minute. A little bit more about myself. Like I said, I am the writer and developer of the Little Jammers program. I'm also the owner and lead instructor of Seckman Music School here in Wichita, Kansas. I am also a self-published and up-and-coming composer and a content creator under the name ZS Music Publishing. I'm also on a lot of teacher and music marketplaces, Teachers Pay Teachers, Top Music, Sheet Music Plus, and when they migrate me over to Arrange Me, I'll be over there as well. I did receive a Bachelor of Music Education from K-State. Go Cats! I do know what I'm doing, I promise. I have a degree in it. I have been teaching privately since 2011, and then in my free time, I like to play simulation games like Sims, City Skylines. We'll throw Super Mario in there as well. So part of today's announcement is going to be about a music teacher's favorite F word. And don't let your mind run too wild. So music teacher's favorite F word is flexibility. So this program that we're going to be announcing is going to include a lot of flexibility for you. And especially because the last 2 years, especially with COVID, closures, lockdowns, things like that, that has really kind of shown us that we need to be a little bit more flexible than what we really are. So without further ado, our new program we're going to be announcing is called the Little Jammers Opening Act. So kind of think in terms of a concert. The opening act is before the main festivity or the main part of the concert. So opening act kind of gets kids excited, or if you go to a concert, the opening act gets you excited and kind of gets you prepared for that main act. So Little Jammers basic curriculum would be the main act in this concert. This would be kind of a precursor, so we'll talk about that here. It's currently still in development. I am about ready to test it out with some of my online students. And like it says right there, it's easily adaptable for online instruction and flexible instrumentation. So we'll get into that here in a later slide. In the opening act curriculum, there's going to be 20 or more songs in total. And there are some folk and nursery tunes used. So we don't use the words of the nursery rhymes or the folk tunes. We use the melodies instead. And then there's a healthy mix of rhythmic only songs. That way students can work on playing rhythms, work on a steady beat, and then also melodic songs as well. That way they can work on their singing, matching pitch, whatever you want them to do. One of the biggest differences between the base curriculum and the opening act curriculum is that there's only one songbook with opening act, whereas you have a songbook for each instrument in Little Jammers. In the opening act, you only have one songbook, which includes the lyrics. We're going to show you a sample of that here in a little bit. We also include lyric slides for online classes. So again, that flexibility if you need to kind of flip that switch and go online, or if you teach exclusively online. That way you don't have to use the songbooks at all. The opening act is designed as a precursor to Little Jammers, so you can use it for as young as ages 2 to 3. So you could use it as a parent and me class, or mom and dad and a child class, mommy and me, daddy and me, whatever they're called. So you could use it as that. You could also use it in tandem with the Little Jammers curriculum as well. That way that kind of expands on what you can offer. This will be, we will require a membership with that. We'll talk about the membership later on. But let's go ahead and show you the the songbook page here. So if you notice the words, some of them are bold and underlined. Those are basically where the students would play. So we kind of would show the kids, okay, you're gonna play, and again, whatever instrument, or if they're at home using body percussion, or pots and pans, things like that, that's where they'll play. So bold and underlined words, that's what they're gonna look for when to play their instrument. And then the hyphenated words are eighth notes. So in the lesson plans that we'll include with this, we're also going to include teacher scores for you to see the rhythm of the songs. And then if it requires singing, or if it's a melodic song, we'll show you the melodies as well with that. And then here's a sample of the lyric slides as well. Now we call them slides. That will be a PDF document. Again, just something that you could put up. You could do a share screen on Zoom, or you can put it up on your smart board, project it, put it on a screen, whatever you need to do. Again, just to kind of help you out if you need to move to online instruction, or if you don't have song books or you can't print those out. So that's a little bit of the overview, but there's actually more. So here's another surprise for you. I know we said we're going to announce a new program today. Actually going to announce 3. So we've announced opening act. And my creative brain sometimes can't stop. And this might be a benefit to some of you watching. We're also going to introduce opening act plus. So opening act plus is going to include all the program details that we just talked about couple minutes ago. We're also going to kind of reformat Little Jammers' base curriculum into the opening act material as well. So basically, you'll have the Little Jammers songs in one songbook, and we'll have lyric slides for those as well. So what does that mean for you? The opening act plus is going to feature at least 47 songs. So we've got 21 for Little Jammers. That says 26. We're kind of close to that. So somewhere around 47 songs. So I'm also going to offer multiple backing tracks, dozens of lesson plans. So in the Little Jammers basic curriculum, there's at least 2 lesson plans for each song. So there's roughly 40 right there. And then we're probably going to do at least another 2 or 3, 2 to 3 for each song in opening act as well. So lots of material for you. Again, thinking of flexibility here. And with that, again, just like the opening act curriculum, it's going to be adaptable for online instruction and that flexible instrumentation, which we'll get to later on. Right now, because of this, we're going to set this for late summer, early fall release. And then this will also require the membership. Also, on the flip side, we're going to introduce Little Jammers Lite. So we're basically going to take the Little Jammers basic curriculum portion of the opening act plus, see if you can follow my train of thought here, and we're going to have that as a separate thing. So this way, if you've been wanting to use Little Jammers, but you maybe don't have all the instruments that is in the curriculum, maybe you're a piano only studio, maybe you're a guitar or a drum only school, or maybe you're another instrument type of school. This would allow you to use Little Jammers with whatever you've got. And again, it's going to have one song book, same backing tracks. We're going to tweak the lesson plans a little bit. That way it's not telling you have to teach the guitar part if you only teach piano. And it's also going to include manipulatives as well. And this is set for a late fall release. Right now, that might be an early winter release, depending on how we get that done. So we've been talking a lot a lot about flexibility here. So when we say flexible instrumentation, here's what we mean. There's no need for a set specific instrument as an ensemble. So you don't need piano, guitar, ukulele, yada, yada, yada. Again, if you're a piano only studio, or if you're a guitar only studio, or maybe if you're even a classroom teacher, you could use this. Or if you're an online school, kind of like what we are, I'm kind of a hybrid. We do in-person and online instruction as well. You can do this online. Kids can do this at home if they have an instrument, or they could even use pots and pans. They can use wooden spoons. They can use pillows, whatever they have. And just like what I've been kind of touting here, they can use that. You could use this for online instruction. So instead of canceling classes, you could use the slides and visuals to show when and where to play. And if kids don't have an instrument at home, they could use what they've got. They could use body percussion and things like that. Another feature that we're going to include in the opening act is that, especially the melodic songs, we're going to have different keys for those. So if it's easier to teach a song in C, then we'll have backing tracks for that. If it's easier to teach songs in G or another key, maybe A or whatever, we'll have different backing tracks for those. So we will include what keys those backing tracks will be in. I was kind of throwing C, G, and A out just as random examples here. So, and also before we wrap things up here, I know I've been mentioning membership. So here's what that entails. So to be a member of our Little Jammers family, it is an annual membership price of $300 per year, but that only breaks down to $25 a month. And we also offer payment plans for that. So $300 per year. That's going to give you the rights to use the names of the curriculum, the programs, and the song names as well. If you want to, if you do programs, or if you put them out online, that will allow you to use those as online for online concerts and things like that. You'll also get direct support from me and some of our fabulous members that are already in our group as well. We'll also give you early access to new programs and curriculum. So if you become a member, once we release opening act, and if you want to help test the Little Jammers Lite, we'll give you access to that as well. Access to digital files of products. So that also means that we're actually about to release some new manipulatives and studio licensed books that are going to be included in the price. So that $300 per year is going to pay for itself over and over. And then you're also going to get marketing materials and ideas from us as well to, again, help you use our logo, our name, and kind of how to put the program out in the name into your community as well. So that's going to kind of wrap things up and get us to this point here. So if the opening act is something that you think you might be interested in, or maybe even the Little Jammers based curriculum, if you're wanting to become one of our members here, you can chat with us about your options and see what's best for your school and your program. I don't want to throw a program at you and just say, okay, here you go. I want to help tailor that program to you, or find out what's going to be best suitable for your needs. That way you get the most bang for your buck. And then to do that, you could book a free consult call to talk with us and start Little Jammers with your school and your students. So you can message us here on the Little Jammers Kids Band page on Facebook, or you could email us at zsmusiceducation@gmail.com. And since this is going to be going on YouTube, we'll put all that information into the description below. But that's going to do it for us. I really do thank you for watching through this announcement that we've had today. I hope you take care, and hopefully we'll see you soon in our membership and as one of our Little Jammers teachers. So take care of yourself. Stay healthy.